Hi there, everyone. How are you doing? I hope this weekend is going to be good for you and somewhat fun and have some laughter in it and things to make wonderful memories with. And I just want to keep you updated on what's happening with me in my little world. It's got a hiccup in it. I went to to get my yearly mammogram, and this time they have found something in the right breast. So I had a biopsy done, and they said it is cancerous, and the good part of it is that it is contained and it isn't invasive, and that I'm going to have surgery next Wednesday. And I got this information here, and I don't know, can you see it? And that's what I got to do. It's going to be outpatient thing, so I'll be home that evening cancer free. They said it's real small and it's no problem. They see that it's no problem to get it on, and I always felt like everything's going to be okay. When I got through with the mammogram, the technician said she wanted a radiologist to take a look at it, at the x-rays, and I said, well, you know, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just a fatty tissue like it has been every year. She said, well, she just wanted the technology to take a look at it anyway. So the radiologist comes in and wants to shake my hand, and I said, before I shake your hand, I received no negativity. I said, I am well, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just a fatty tissue that happens every year that shows up, and all is well. And he says, well, we found something in a different spot, and I want you to get a biopsy, and we'll schedule you one. And I says, well, will I be able to drive home? He says, oh yes, you'll be able to drive home. And I said, well, how long will it take for me to get the results? 3 or 4 days? And he says, no, you'll get the results before you leave that day. You're going to freeze it and let you know what the results are. So the next week I go in, get the biopsy, and then they tell me that it's going to be a few days before I do get the results. I guess they had to do something a little bit different, like sending it out. And so I called, this would happen on a Tuesday. So I called on a Thursday, and they says, yes, results are in, and she will email the doctor and have her call me back. And this was at 12:30, so at 5 o'clock I didn't get a phone call, so the next morning at 9:30 I called, and this is on a Friday morning, of course. And so the girl says, well, let me transfer you to her, transfer a call to her. And so I got a voicemail, and the voicemail said, da 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 da, leave your name and birthday and phone number, and we'll get back in touch with you 1 or 2 business days. So I hang up, and I call back again, and I said, I got a voicemail, and I am not waiting till Monday or Tuesday to find out what the results. I just want confirmation that all is well, and that I want to know today. So she said, well, she don't know why I was transferred to someone else because the doctor is out of the office. She's had a death in the family, and there's different doctors there that could check it out and give me a call. And I says, well, the doctor should have stepped up to the plate and took over and had taken a look at it already and called me back. And so she says, well, they'll call you back sometime today. I said, okay. So this is at 9, I don't know, around 9:45 now. So at 1:30, it's only like 10 minutes away. So I go over there, and I tell them that I'm there to know what the results are. And she says, well, the results are not in. I says, what do you mean they're not in? They were in yesterday. Are they misplaced? And she says, no, they're not misplaced. She says, we won't get the results for around another 7 or 10 days. And I said, well, why was I told that the results were in? And she says, Well, the results are in that you had been over there to get the biopsy taken. And I didn't know what to say because I don't want to say anything negative, but I did think that why would anybody call to see that they had been told that I had been there to get it taken? You know, that's not the results me or anybody else wants to know about. And so I got a phone call Monday, and I didn't hear the phone ring, and I didn't check my phone till later on. So it was too late to call back, so I called them Tuesday, and she said that it does show some cancer, and that they're scheduling an appointment for me to see the surgeon. Well, I went to see the surgeon, and then the surgeon says it is very small, it is contained, it isn't invasive. They got it real early, and all they're going to do is just take a needle in there and get it out, and then I'll have, I don't know, maybe a couple of treatments of radiation for precautions. And so this is what's happening. I feel at peace. I never did have the spirit of fear. I always knew that things would be okay, and I still believe that. I just feel like my God is bigger than any name on this earth and in this world, and all good things happens to those who love the Lord, and He makes everything good, and He will get the glory. And my cousin, I told him, and he says, well, cuz, I'm glad it's the right breast instead of the wrong one. And that got me, that was funny, that got me laughing. And I just had a lot of positive reactions from people, and a lot of people wanting to help me or take me to the hospital or whatever they can do for me to let them know. And I've got a lot of support, which I'm glad, because I had cancer before, I don't know, 25, 30 years ago, and it was cervical cancer, and my husband was there to do everything for me. So now I've got some church family to help me along, and it's just good that you're not by yourself. It's always good to have a friend, and this is what also I want for my videos, is to have people become friends with other people through my channel. Even an internet friend is a great thing to have, because you can talk to somebody and you can be honest with that person. And that's it. I just wanted to let you know that. There's one more thing, and I'm not going to go into great details with it. It's on a different subject, and it's about letting go of balloons into the air. I'm going to put a link down in my description for you to check it out, and because it does a lot of bad things and negative things to the animals and to the environment and stuff. So like I said, I'm at peace. Everything's going to be okay. There's nothing to worry about. God's got this. He's in control. And I just feel like, since it isn't spread throughout the chest area, that it's just going to be okay. It's just a bump in the road, just a hiccup. And I just hope this leaves you, the women, get the message to get that mammogram every year, no matter how old you are. Here I am, 65 years old, and who'd have thought that I would have breast cancer at this stage of my life. And everybody has a cancer cell. It's just something triggers it, and I don't know what it is, but I don't smoke. I drink maybe 3 or 4 times a year, and it's just moderate. And it's usually wine. Once in a while I'll have a frozen daiquiri in the summer, but that's only like one of them. And I haven't had any this year. Last time I had a drink, oh gosh, I don't know when it was. It was a few months ago. So I'm not condoning drinking. I'm just saying that this is what I do once in a blue moon, once in a great while. I guess that's it. I just want you all to know what's going on with me, and there's no negativity about it. Not really. I don't see the negativity in it, and if I don't even look for the negativity in it. So y'all have a great day, and remember that I appreciate you. I love you. I'm always glad to hear from you in comments and stuff. And thank you for the support and for the encouragement and all the positive things you do say to me. And God bless you. Bye-bye.